I have been in government for a long time, nearly 40 years, but I don't think I have had the privilege of working in the high-stake posts like the chief secretaries and the DG of police or things like that. But as a minor civil servant, all the same, I did work in a few posts, which helped me bring to light some of the issues that are now under examination by Sri Krishna Rao Garu. I have one small amendment to Mr. Anjaney Reddy's statement that some of the decisions taken అనాలోచితంగా తీసుకున్న నిర్ణయాలని చెప్పారు. నా ఉద్దేశంలో అవి అనాలోచిత నిర్ణయాలు కాదు, అవి అహంభావంతో తీసుకున్న నిర్ణయాలు. అహంభావానికి అనాలోచితానికి కొంత డిఫరెన్స్ ఉందని అనుకుంటున్నాను. నాకే తెలుసు అనే ఒక నిర్దిష్టమైన మనస్తత్వంతో తీసుకున్న నిర్ణయాలు ఎప్పటికీ కూడా సమంజసమైనగా ఉండవు. అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్లో ఒక నిర్ణయం తీసుకునేటప్పుడు దాన్ని అన్ని కోణాల నుంచి పరిశీలించి నిర్ణయం తీసుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఎస్పెషల్లీ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్స్కి క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే అది రాజకీయంగా సమంజసమైందా కాదా అనే నిర్ణయం అంతగా వారికి సూట్ కాదు. వారు చెప్పాల్సిన నిజాలన్నీ కూడా పొలిటికల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ దగ్గర పెట్టి నిర్ణయం తీసుకోవటం చాలా సమంజసంగా ఉంటుంది. నేను కొన్ని పోస్టులు చేసినప్పుడు ఏదో రాజకీయంగా ఒత్తిళ్ళు ఉంటాయి అని అన్నారు, కానీ అటువంటి ఒత్తిళ్ళు వచ్చినప్పుడు మనం నిర్దిష్టంగా ఇది కాదు, దీని ఈ రీజన్స్ వల్ల ఈ పని కాదు, చేయడానికి మంచిది కాదు, మీకు అంత శ్రేయస్కరం కాదు అని చెప్పగలిగే పరిస్థితుల్లో ఉంటే చాలా మటుకు అటువంటి సజెషన్స్ని యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తూ వచ్చారు. కానీ కృష్ణారావు గారు చెప్పినట్టు మనం కాకపోతే తర్వాత వచ్చిన వాటి చేత చేయించుకోవచ్చు ఆ పని. అటువంటి ఇది కూడా చాలా చోట్ల చూస్తూనే ఉన్నాం. ఈ నిర్ణయాలందరికీ ఇటువంటి డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ and issues like this are well covered in Mr. Krishna Rao's books, and I really was amazed at the depth of knowledge he has and the straightforwardness with which he put his views before the political executive are really exemplary. I wish the administrators of today have the strength to tell their political bosses that what is right or what is wrong. But unfortunately, I feel that most of them do not know by themselves what's wrong or what's right. They have serious deficiencies in acquiring knowledge. Though we are being sent for training in different aspects of administration from time to time, most of us take these training periods as a very enjoyable and time-passing arrangements. But if we really get trained properly in the systems in which we are being trained, there is much more to learn, and officials also should be classified as good for this particular sector or this particular sector and all that, so that they could develop some expertise in that particular area of operation. But unfortunately, I find that officials of today, while they are highly intelligent when they are in the college, they have proven track record of very meritorious education performance. When it comes to administration, it is very unfortunate that they are being trained to say that they should act to please the political boss. This is not correct. In fact, I would cite the example of once I wrote in a particular file that this is not good, the CM cannot have this facility. And then it went up to the CM, he had no other option than to approve whatever I have written. It came back. Afterwards, my successor, who is now holding a very high position, came running to me and said, "Sir, I would never have been able to write this." The CM was a very powerful man, and the Secretary to CM then asked me to go and explain to the CM as to why I have written this. When I explained to the CM, who was really a very haughty man and who shouted at people at will, he said, "Why did not others explain this to me like this?" Perhaps we are also falling short of we are falling short of our own responsibilities. We should perhaps do much more that way. And the writings of Mr. Krishna Rao really point out to these deficiencies, sometimes subtly, sometimes very brutally also. I am really amazed at the way in which he expresses himself on issues like this. I really congratulate him on writing these books. It's already late for us. I think our honorable guest, the chief guest, is already being detained beyond the hours. So I would thank Mr. Krishna Rao for inviting me to be at this function and express myself on a few issues. Thank you.
Thanks, Prasad.